Welcome to a demo for applying 3D foundation. Begin with setting spray if you have oily skin. Take the powder brush and apply a light layer of translucent powder. Again, this is if you have oily skin in order to help your product stay all day long. You can skip this step if you don't have oily skin. The blending brush and the detail brush or the 3D brush are good ones to apply your 3D foundation. Begin with your accent color. For me, since I use 3 colors, this is my middle color, and I use this to apply on areas where I have shadows that create a droopy effect. Then I take the detail brush and begin applying the contour. Apply that along the jawline, making sure not to go above the jawline. And you can pull it down on your neck, especially down the sides of your neck, to elongate. This creates an illusion of definition. Continue applying along your forehead, and depending on the size of your forehead will determine how far down you go. Since I have a short forehead, I stay very close to the hairline. Apply it down the temples, and then you want to apply it on your cheekbones. Feel for your bone on your cheekbone, and you just want to hug it right underneath. That's where you want to apply the contour. Looks a little dark, a little silly, but it'll blend out really nicely once we're all finished. Now just blend that out, and you just want to dab it and push it back into your hairline. Then I take my main color highlight, and I will apply that in the areas where I did not contour, but also staying away from the accent areas for my second contour color. You'll see I'm skipping under my eyes. And it looks like a lot of product, but it's very little. You just want to tap it lightly, less is more. And you just kind of want to lightly buff it along. You're not dragging the product. And now I'm going to take that second accent color, and I'm going to apply a triangle underneath my eyes. This is a little bit lighter for brightening. If you only have 2 colors, you would also use this same color for more brightening, which you will see in just a second. I use 3 colors, and that third color I use as my pop color, focusing just right towards the top edge of my nose and into the inner corners, just the inner corners of my eyes. Now I'm going to contour my nose. You just want to take a thin line, run it down the sides of your nose. And this is only if you want to. Not everybody feels that this is necessary. And you just want to run that line straight up to connect to your brows. And notice that the center doesn't have any contouring on it. Now we're going to apply that accent highlight down the center, down the bridge of the nose, the center of the brows, little above the brows, chin. And this is called the triangle of light. This is the area where you want to focus a little extra brightening, whether it's your second or third color, so that the light draws attention to your eyes. Apply your lip and cheek color. I like to use a dense brush just to first apply it to the apples of my cheeks. Just smile a little bit, smirk, and just put it right there in the center. This is just to apply it, and then it can be blended out. I like to use the blending brush to blend it out nice and smooth right along with the contour, just to get rid of that hard edge of the contour. But yet you still have a nice shadow to create definition along the cheekbones. And take a little bit of Illuminator. It's just a nice brightness, little pop of color, different brightening than you get from your highlight. I like to place this along just the top of my blusher, along my brows. You can just put it wherever you want though. And if you don't like Illuminator, you don't have to use it. And this can be layered a little more, a little less, depending on how subtle you want it to be. Apply the lip color. This can be with your finger. It could be with a brush. It's nice to use your contour with a liner brush to line your lips if you'd like. And then I like to take an illuminator and just apply that right to the center, right to that pout of the lips, just again for a little pop of color. And lastly, take your perfector sponge. This is really important. Make sure the perfector sponge is completely drenched and sopping wet. Then you want to squeeze out all of the excess water out until nothing drips out. And then I like to actually squeeze it into a clean towel. You want to make sure that it's not dry, but it's not wet so that it does not pull your product off. It just feels kind of cool. And this seals in your product. It sets it, gives it that second skin feel, and just keeps it on there all day long. I've already done my eye makeup to save time for the video. I'm just finishing off with curling my lashes and applying some mascara. This is a favorite mascara. If you have questions, I can tag what it's called. It didn't video very well. I think it's called Lash Xpress. I actually always forget what it's called. Finish off with the setting spray. Your makeup will last all day long. And that's it. Thanks for watching.